Xuanzang's tower. We have an exciting morning for you, lined up with one class, very deep and difficult mind-only class with Dr. Wordsmith. You ready, Mr. Word?
As I'll ever be.
That sounds about right.
Are the translators ready? That's a better question.
Oh boy, yeah.
I'm
They
sorry,
we they're dialed in for mind only.
sorry in advance. How do you say foundation consciousness in Romanian?
In every language.
I don't know. All right, cool. Thanks, Nick. Okay, welcome back, everybody. It's been about a month since we had our last class, which was also a team class. So, without the boss here, I'm just gonna move forward from where we were, and we're just gonna have fun translating as best we can, and when he comes, we can see how we did. It's a pretty fun exercise, actually. This section is relatively understandable as far as my text goes, so it's not horrible. So let me open the text. And I'll start with a small review as well, because,
Thank you.
yeah, exactly. It's crazy. So, so we're almost done my book. I think Geshe said 94% or something. Um, and the section we're in at the end here is arguments, um, mostly in support of mind only school. I think one or two might be against. But anyway, arguments about the foundation consciousness of the mind only school. Okay. And this fifth one, which we reviewed last month, is saying, hey, if you think we don't have a foundation consciousness, which is in mind only school, it's the part of your mind that pretty much does everything. It's the very foundation of your reality, your mind, your world. Then how could this be? And then it went over a scenario. And the scenario was you're walking in Sedona. Okay. Jason Coppa doesn't say Sedona, but I added that. You're walking in you're walking in Sedona, and how could you see a path which was narrow in front of you? How could you, feel your footfalls on the ground? How could you think it's me on the path, right? And how could you see various objects on the path, like rocks and bushes and thorns and such? Okay? Red rocks if you're in Sedona. Um, so yeah, so that's the argument. So we went into it, we went over each point, and we got this far. They asked this question about how it's possible for things to be appearing to a person at all. And that's where we are. And that's where we'll begin. All right, I'll do this. Okay. I'll read the first one. That seems to be our tradition. Um, Tetar te kunshi mindupa la miriki kunshi ke lempa la nirikte chinang du nangwa tontang semchen tu nangwe namrik kunshi nito. All right.
Hmm.
Uh, this is basically the response to this question about how can all four of them be what they are or appear at all. Let's go over it. You can just yell out the answer if you know it, okay? Um, Detar, Nick too.
And so and
Basically,
just like that. Yeah.
yeah. And on the question you just asked me, or
Mhm.
about the answer I just gave,
Mhm.
um, sheeple.
The four in this case.
Yeah, all four of those, which
Chipotle.
are the
Mhm.
yeah, thanks, Nick, which are the path, your feet on the path, you saying me, and all the objects around you. All four of those, shipo. If it says po after a number, it means all of them. Or if it's two, you just say both in English, but after two, we say all three, all four. So shipo, all four of those, te, all four of those are kunchi mindupa.
There are some foundation consciousness that you don't accept.
Yeah, to say it's not, to say, to disagree that it is foundation consciousness. To say all
Mhm.
four of those aren't somehow foundation consciousness. Okay. Um, Lamirik.
Come on, somebody else. I'm talking to you, whoever you are.
Vodo, yell stuff out. Come on.
It is illogical to say that.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's illogical. Come on, man. Murik. Um, uh, I don't know why there's a key here. Maybe it's a but. I think it's but. Um,
Yeah,
otherwise it doesn't make
I
sense.
think
Yeah.
so. However,
Yeah. Yeah,
or
however, or something like that.
mhm, yeah, it's
Kunshi,
just separating the sentence.
it is. There's just no shade. Kunshi ke lenpa.
Ni Rick. It
Those who
does make sense
accept
to me.
the
Is
foundation of consciousness.
It is
Yeah,
logical to accept the foundation consciousness.
exactly. For those who are mind only school, you guys are Rick.
Mhm.
Totally logical.
I guess that key is kind of a whereas.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like whereas some kind of disjunctive. Whereas probably be the best one. Whereas
Phải biết
those
thầy cô sẽ nói hình ảnh này kia
Yep, I totally
wait,
agree.
就
wait.
啊個那講是迄啲啦，阮就來去找英國小弟就來找你句啊，啊這個
Jojo, can you translate that back to English?
She said she said it's mutic. She said it's illogical. Fine. Uh chi tang nang.
outer and inner
Yeah, both outer and inner. He doesn't say both, but that's what it means. Both outer and inner. When they nangwa,
appear.
Appear.
yeah, yeah, because why does he say this right now?
Because we're talking about kunshi.
Yeah, we're
Those
talking,
are the
well,
things that kunshi appears as or
right, which is
manifests.
everything in the universe.
Mhm.
If you say outer and inner, that's everything, right?
I think
Um,
so.
and this list of four has three outers and one inner. Okay,
Uh,
it's it's
that's the
referring.
four that he mentioned just above.
Yeah, yeah. He's referring to the list, but he's generalizing it to everything to prove he's right
Mhm.
about everything. Chi nang din nang wa. The way outer and inner things exist, dun those things, and for that matter, semchen dun nang wa.
Living
Um,
beings appear.
Yeah, thank you, Paula. Yeah, and living beings, because living beings wasn't on the list, but it would have been a
mhm,
good thing to put on the. I mean, I guess ngao, I, in a way. Um,
mhm.
this basically means other living beings, I would say, though, right? The way that others appear, is namrik, namparikpa,
Aspect of or no
namparikpa. Yeah, part of the
part
consciousness.
mhm,
Yeah, he's saying that.
part of the
All
kunshi consciousness.
Yeah, the kunshi. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, kunshi consciousness. Yeah, the everything inner and outer, including other living beings, is just a um an appearance of the foundation consciousness. Right? That's what it says.
Too much coffee word. Too
Me,
much
I don't
coffee.
drink any coffee. I'm just
Oh,
crazy. Neat. I already said it. It's just that. That's all it is. All right. The world is mind only. Actually, I hear a editor's note. When you say mind only, it really just means foundation consciousness only. In the mind only school, a code word for the kunshi is sem, which in every other school means mind. But in the mind only school, it means foundation consciousness, or it can mean that. Okay? The Buddha started that like 2,500 years ago. Okay? So it should be foundation consciousness only school, but that's too long on a billboard. All right, who wants to read this? Maria Ivashenko. Hi.
Hi, thank you, teacher. Good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Dak tu nenvani, daki namrik nyon yito.
Nice. Perfect. You want to help translate it? I think you can. If your internet.
Oh, well, my best.
Okay. Doc. What's a doc?
Do, it's like I,
Yeah, good.
something about me, да?
When the I, yeah, good. When the I noun was.
Let me think. That I don't know by heart. Like appear, no? Appear, something like this.
Yeah, when the I appears,
Appear.
ni. Is my internet going off or is it hers?
Is it's
Yeah, it is. Um,
oh,
it is the Namrik Nyuni.
Oh man.
mm, uh, I'm not sure. Something about logic.
An aspect of the
Um,
messed up mind.
Yeah, now this is the negative consciousness. Here he had the foundation consciousness, but now he's saying because he doesn't say Doc on this list, although he does say Ngao earlier, so I don't know. Uh,
Yeah,
he's
it's hard to distinguish.
I know. Nga means I, Doc means self, and they're used interchangeably sometimes, but not all the time. So yeah, the appearance of an I, of a self, I guess we have to say,
Mm.
um, is is uh is a is the negative consciousness self.
Yeah.
Or is it conception of? It's the negative consciousness conception of me.
Yeah, because it's literally conception, right? Conceptualist. It's a conception of the negative consciousness. It's
Mm.
it's a self-conception of the negative consciousness.
You could put that possessive wherever you want, basically.
I know sometimes
Yeah.
they get ye crazy, and then other times there's no possessive.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as what would make sense in English.
Yeah, he's gonna make it sound sweet in English.
Yeah.
It's not going to sound sweet in English no matter what you do.
That's a good point.
Hey, everything mind only sounds sweet in English. All
Uh,
right. Thank you, Maria.
right.
And to is a period for people who don't know.
thank you,
Okay,
teacher.
now Jason, this is the tradition. Okay, Jason Copper presented a bunch of really firm logic, right? He even says logic. He says that makes sense. Now he's going to present some scriptural authority to back up his logic from one of the mind-only masters. All right. Who wants to read? Lynn is here. Lynn.
Hi, teacher.
Hi,
Ma'am,
Lynn.
dạ. Con biết sợ rồi. Yes. Dương thủ Nam Hoàn Nhi Sung Bà Yu Nam Trúc Bô La 밑바 강인해 학대 쉐바다 쇼크 쭈코 고
Cool. Yeah, cool. Yay! Very good. All right. Um, Lynn can answer. Anybody else? Yulden nangwa ni.
And so the appearance of these objects.
Yeah, good. Let's talk about, the appearance of objects or how objects appear, or something like that. Good. And this is from the 30 Verses by Master Vasubandhu. Okay. It's it's a short book, only 30 verses, but it's very difficult. It's quoted in this book, our book, several times. Sumpa yulnam jukpa la mikpa kangin detakte. Sumpa, does anybody
Three
know?
or the third.
Third.
Yeah, good. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Paula. Yeah, earlier we had sheep po. Po means all of whatever number, all four in this case. If you put a pa on the end, it makes it ordinal, like the order. So this is third. It's not just three, it's third, right? Because so means three. So the third yul,
Object.
object
yeah, I guess it's yul nam. What's that, Utpala?
Oh, that would be
Objects.
all phenomena.
It could, or it could be just objects.
Or it could just be just objects.
Yeah, it
Sure.
could be one. We don't know, but yeah, you're right. It could be either one.
The
Yeah.
third of the six objects.
Maybe. So tell them why you chose six. What's jukpo?
All
Utpala.
six.
All six.
Yeah, all six exactly. Here's our poem again, right? So yeah, the poem is incredibly terse, but short, succinct. It's impossible to just read it. I tried. I translated it for fun. Um, and you can translate the words, but the meaning is,
Uh-huh.
yeah. La, we don't know. It could be an and or a disjunctive. Mikpa,
That could be an object too.
yeah, it could be. With the
With the
la here,
object.
yeah, good. It probably means it's probably it's probably a verb here to perceive.
Perceive.
Perceive is
Okay.
probably, I don't know. Perceiving
Yeah.
Whatever you perceive.
yeah, kangyin, anything, whatever. Te tak te. Um, uh, any of those things that you perceive is is all six is the third of all six objects. Shipatar sokchuk. Oh,
That's kind of weird.
yeah, yeah. Uh, that's he's this is talking about the six collections of consciousness. All right, Jason Kappa adds this part. This refers to the six collections of consciousness. So I guess this jukbo means all six of the collection of consciousness, which this is the big thing in mind only. Our whole book is based upon refuting that there's only six consciousnesses. In every other Buddhist school, which is basically four other schools, I don't know, depending on how you count it, right? They believe there's six consciousnesses. In the mind only school, they believe there's eight. And the extra two are the Kunshi, foundation consciousness, and the Nyun E, the negative consciousness. All right. So our whole book pretty much the name of our book is basically difficult points about those two consciousnesses. And the section we're in is proving that there is a foundation consciousness, a Kunshi, or why there should be one or something of that nature. So this quote is apparently about the six consciousnesses according to Master Vasubandhu. And our amazing holy teacher found the quote for us in the 30 verses. And here it is. It looks the same as far as our input. All right. We
What
will
do you suppose that means? Or are we just waiting to find out what?
Oh, I don't know. Uh, there's several 30 verses commentaries. I would look in the 30 verses commentaries, but if I was to take a gander, don't quote me. Haha, get it?
Not when you're gandering.
But it's a quote. I'm caught gandering about a quote. It's a quote. Okay. Anyway, I would say that uh, well, Master Vasubandhu has certain lists within the 30. So I don't know. He has a whole list of, oh, I forget. So this sumpa could be part of a list, which he already taught you the second and the first.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so
Okay.
this
So the
context
main point here is that anything that we perceive is one of those six.
apparently, but wouldn't that refute the point that Jason Kopp was trying to
Sure would seem to.
prove? Um, yeah. So I don't know. Why would he use that? If we go from Jason Kappa is proving that everything's the kunshi, then what do we get then? I don't know.
So is it possible that it's number three, all objects are the six consciousness, all objects are literally the six consciousnesses. Anything that they perceive are themselves, something
Yeah,
like that.
I think he's saying everything you see is part of kunshi. All six consciousnesses are perceived by kunshi. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Why would he say it? So if anything is the perception, the mikvah of kunshi, including all six of the consciousnesses, which is all objects, then this quote makes sense. Let's look at the 30. Let's look at the 30. Here we go. See, here's the nipa. Yeah, this section there's kyurpas. Uh and there's the first kyurpa, the second kyurpa, and the third kyurpa. And we've talked about it before in this book, and I still don't completely get it. But that's what this sumpa is. It's the third kyurpa. And do not expect me to explain that, but
No, that's great if that's context. Like we've discussed it before. That's helpful.
yeah, I think Jason Kappa used this verse,
Mhm.
this other half of the verse before. So this,
Okay.
yeah. Anyway, I think he's saying the foundation consciousness takes everything, all perceptions, and then therefore all objects as its perception. Yeah. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense.
Right. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Good question. Okay, next section. I hope you're having as much fun as me.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah, it is. Panitova, would you like to read?
Yes, thank you,
Okay,
teacher.
you're welcome. Please read.
Tetar yan nampar shepa ni chikchar junwa mena chichirle misi chena.
Yeah, good. All right, you got this, Panitova. What, Chena, what's that mean?
You may ask, one may ask,
Yeah, you may ask, or someone says, Detar.
like that, in that way.
Yeah, in that way, yang.
Also,
Yeah, in that way, it's also the case that the nampar shepa ni,
two consciousness,
yeah,
second,
exactly, two consciousnesses, perfect. I would say he's talking about Nyuni and Kunshi because those are the only two left. Because he just said the six. So if he says the six, then the only two left to discuss would be foundation consciousness and negative consciousness, right? Chikchar!
Simultaneously.
Ooh, perfect. Simultaneously, meh.
Doesn't exist.
Yeah, or it doesn't, here it doesn't Junwa
Not come from.
occur. Yeah. Yeah. In that same way, that those two consciousnesses can't happen at the same time. Or actually, we gotta add this word. Nah.
If.
Yeah, yeah, that changes the whole thing. If it's the case that those two consciousnesses can't occur at the same time, Chi-Chi!
Why?
Yeah. Why? Mm, I don't know what this lay. It could be a couple things. I think it's karma, but
Karma. Yeah.
I think so. Missy?
Impossible.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Perfect, Panitova. Yeah. If it's the case that those two can't happen at the same time, Nuni and Kunshi, I guess, then why is karma impossible?
Then karma would be impossible, right?
I guess so.
China. Then wouldn't we have to say that karma is
Yeah.
impossible?
Yeah, why do you say Chichiro though?
Yeah.
I mean,
Let's,
I think you're both right, but then why do you say Chichiro?
why, yeah, why wouldn't we say? Maybe that's what the Mies see. Then wouldn't karma? Hmm. Yeah, I think it's just a difference between a Tibetan and an English construction.
Yeah, if we
Okay.
have that second na, maybe that. No, that's if you ask.
Yeah.
I think it's like, why wouldn't karma be impossible? I think would be the right English.
I think you're right. I mean, that's what makes sense.
It's the only way that makes any sense. Yeah.
I thought that was a different argument. I don't know why he's talking about it here. There's a whole
Did he
argument
mention
about
it
that.
recently?
Nope. We just transitioned.
How convenient.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I think Nick and Utpala are correct. Wouldn't karma be impossible if those two consciousnesses couldn't happen at the same time? I guess. As an advocate of the mind-only school, I agree. Uh, don't ask me why. Don't ask me, Chichi. Okay. Thank you, Panitova. Um, who would like to read? I think Cotting wants to read. Um, Cotting, I've been hearing good things about you doing permaculture.
Oh, thank you. And I've been hearing beautiful things about your students doing so well. So I'm embarrassed to speak in front of your students.
Don't be, don't be. Uh,
They're so fabulous. My goodness. Congratulations.
they did all the work. I just talked about mind only. All right, read this.
Ditardo suna le nampa shite, no ki nampa rikpatang, ne ki rampa rikpatang, ngao
Mwah,
nyampe
mwah, mwah,
nga
no.
ngao
Good.
nyampe nampar rikpatang, yulki nampar rikpao.
Nice. Very good. Yeah, he seems to be, well, he is summing it up. He says it right here. He's saying, Ditar, um, yeah, I guess this is his answer. In Ditar, in this way, anybody can yell out the answer, I don't care. In this way, Dor Dorduna,
In brief,
Let's put it briefly.
yeah, let's sum up everything we just talked about, even though you're confused. Uh, and I just talked about karma and you don't know why. Le Nampashi.
Hmm. Karma's got these
There's four
4
kinds.
aspects.
Yeah, these are four parts of karma. These are four different aspects of karma. I mean, it's kind of like the four flowers. I mean, this is not that different than the four
He's
flowers.
talking about four different kinds of consciousness.
Maybe. I don't think so. But I don't know everything. Te.
Continuing
Let,
on, let me continue on.
yeah, let me tell you about those four different um representations, manifestations, aspects of karma. Mm. Dodo thinks consciousness is
Well,
do you retract your statement? Nuki nampar.
yeah,
What's nu here? Nu literally means a cup, okay?
you mean place, right? The place which holds everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a metaphorical term that means the vessel that and therefore the world, like the cup we all live in, the world we all live on, or something like that. Yeah, so that Namparikpa,
The awareness of that vessel.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that concept, right? That concept, and then the nay,
A
Mm-hmm.
specific location.
yeah, exactly, the place you are, that concept, and then your ngao, ngao,
The thought of self, or yeah.
yeah, the me, the voice in your head that's like, Dodo thinks it means consciousness. Okay, that voice, when you nyampa it in your head, when you think that in your head,
Mhm.
and then all the yules.
Objects.
Yeah, your computer in front of you, your teacup, which is now empty, all the stuff. That namparikpa. So he's summing it up because this is what we've been discussing. Okay, this should end the argument, and it
Yeah.
does. Yeah, it's the end. All right, good.
Okay,
I
so if
think.
lay means all those four things, then the previous
Do you think? Are you saying? Yeah, you think this means karma?
Yeah.
well, the four aspects of whatever the heck lay means here. Karma? I've never heard karma described as meaning uh, you know, your
I think it's
awareness
like four
of
flowers. I think it's like four flowers. Like karma could be your habit. Karma could be where you are. Karma could be where you're born. It's not that far from the four flowers,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah, it
four.
seems like he's
Mm-hmm.
reaching to be able to equate karma with the kunchi in a way.
It's like the onion model, onion body, the different levels. The
Yeah,
most
exactly.
inside is
Something like that.
karma, and then
Hmm.
outer world, the place that you're in, yourself, and the objects, something like that. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I think. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to me. But that doesn't mean it's not something else. All right. Good job, Cutting. Good job, everybody. Okay,
Yay.
we're almost done this, and we'll do it again with the boss, so don't worry about it. Hong Sun, you want to
Yes.
read, buddy?
Uh,
Please.
yes. Where I should start?
Here.
Yeah. Nampa Rigpa thì thác ni ke chik ke chik la chik cha jung wa mikte nampa sepa chik ki ke chik ma ni ngo wo tha thể thầy lệ thì ta ta bù thì mi rung ngô xê sổ.
Yay! Perfect. Wow. Impressive. I think we've confirmed that it's karma because here it is again, okay? And it's a noun. So it's it's karma. I don't know why he went there in that case, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to be the wrap up for this argument. But what do I know? I've been looking at this book for almost 10 years and I still don't know what they're talking about. Nampa rikpa di tak.
All
Them,
those awarenesses.
yeah. Them, their concepts. The things we
Why do you
just
use
discussed.
concept? I
Nampa
mean,
rikpa is concept.
okay.
It's concept.
Isn't
Yeah.
it, isn't it, I thought you were using awareness in the previous classes.
I I may have. I was probably wrong. Namparship means awareness or consciousness. Namparikpa means concept. Namrik? Yeah, it's true. Maybe it can mean something else too. I don't know. Ni,
As
Well,
for
you don't have
those,
to sometime.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, those, let's talk about those. I summed it up and now let's just end it, okay? Apparently it's a quote.
Mm.
It's a quote from Gina Putra, who we've quoted several times. Um, She says, yeah, let's wrap it up now about those four. They are Kechiki, Kechiki, Kechiki. Is Tim still here?
that's so cool.
Mhm.
I've been waiting to see
Moha.
this in one of our classes.
Cool.
I know.
Yep, I'm still here.
Tim is the master of this. Can you give me the definition of a changing thing, Tim?
K chicky. How did it go? I can't remember exactly how it is. Something that
It's okay.
changes
It's
from
been a while.
it's I mean
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
that changes moment to moment.
Yeah, Kechik means moment. It's Krishnana in Sanskrit,
Okay.
uh, which came in the Chinese came from the Sanskrit. What's the Chinese Bodo? It's like
Na,
chana, right? Yeah,
Shana,
exactly.
Kana.
It's a loan word, right? From
Yeah.
Sanskrit. West Chinese did Kechik, which used to confuse me sometimes because Kechik literally should be like one language or something. But it's an idiom. It means one moment. So
Mhm.
moment to moment, like
Moment to moment.
finger
Mhm.
snap, right? Um, Chikchar, Panitova just told us means simultaneously. Chikchar Jungwar. What's Jungwar?
Arises.
Yeah, yeah. This lie, I guess, I don't know. This the simultaneous occurrence, the moment to moment simultaneous occurrence. I don't know. I think it kind of gets washed out in English. Is Mick Mickbah.
Mhm.
It's the perception or the object.
Yes, I think it's perception because it's at the end here
Mhm.
after this lovely ladun. Okay.
Right.
Uh, it is perceived as occurring simultaneously, you know,
Moment to moment.
moment. Boom.
Well,
Like
it looks like it's happening simultaneously, but it's happening moment to moment. Like you perceive
yeah,
it, perceive it in a stream, but it's like chick. It's happening moment to moment.
exactly. He didn't finish that. He didn't say the whole thing yet, but you're right. That's exactly. These four things appear to be happening all at once. If you just glance the
Mm.
scenery while you're on your hike in Sedona, it just seems like everything's happening at once, right? But in fact, it's happening. It's like me rock path bell rock me rock path bell rock me rock path bell rock. It's like K chicky. Okay. Tim got it. All right. Te. So after this te, this uh is scriptural authority. Okay, this is Master Jina Putra. He says, Nampar Shepa.
So as for consciousness,
Consciousness.
oh, a
Yeah,
single consciousness.
good, Nick. Thank you. Yeah, if we want to talk about a consciousness, okay, chick ma. What's this ma mean? Not, right?
Nope.
It's just the same thing. It is just one kshana.
Yeah, actually, K chick and K chick ma are complete synonyms. It's
Mhm.
just it's up to the author. He it probably sounds better if you use two K chicks not to have a ma, and if you have one K chick to use a ma, okay? So a single instance of a single consciousness. Why does Master Jina Putra say this?
Because he doesn't want to get caught when he just said he doesn't want to contradict what he just said, that everything is moment by moment, and then all of a sudden he's talking about a single consciousness. He has to mention it as being a single moment.
Yeah, you have to say a single moment, and it has to be of one consciousness for the preceding statement to make sense. He's covering, this is debate ground, okay? He's covering his rear. All right. Because otherwise there's loopholes. All right. There's no loophole with this, right? A single moment of a single consciousness. Ni is ngo, ngo.
Nature,
Or essence.
Yeah, good. In essence, tadepa.
different.
Separate.
Yeah, this could maybe even be essentially, okay? Essentially separate or different, right? Essentially or different. Lay.
Come
Mhm.
on.
Yeah, different karma.
Yeah.
Uh, I guess this D goes with the lay. That karma is essentially different. Tabu.
Like that.
Yeah. If you know it is like that. So D miron. No.
And it is
Incorrect.
appropriate yeah, incorrect.
Yeah, it's incorrect, inappropriate. Um,
Impossible.
yeah, impossible that things are happening at the same time. All right. It looks like things are happening at the same time, but in fact, if you take any single consciousness for any single instance, it is it's a separate karma going off to make that occur. So what you just said is wrong. All right?
And there we have it, the wrap up of
Yes, from
of
Jason
the
Kaplan.
fifth.
Yep, up to fifth. And here's the quote from our holy teacher. Yeah, I guess this part. I don't know why he missed this one. Should I highlight it? I don't know. Should I make it big? Doesn't matter. This is an old version, but here it looks like Jason Kappa quoted it perfectly. Oh, except for the lot done here. It's fine. We'll live. All right. Yay. So we're moving on to the sixth argument. We've got 15 minutes. Let's do it. I would pause for questions, but I don't know the answers to them, so I'm just going to move on. Um, who wants to read? Kimchi? Boy, boy.
Dạ, hello teacher. Dạ,
Hi.
Rigpa chúc dạ, Rig dạ, Rigpa chúc Pani Cun trì mê na xuân trình nam xuân trình má dình phẩy xem là sóc phẩy cáp tham chê thù liêu la cáp bá kế quầy nhông nhông hòa thê mì si ba giêu tệ nhông hòa thê là tên trinh phẩy gô nề liêu là kê hòa giúp phẩy tên mề phê yu khen sa bún mê phẩy cun thù giêu rộ.
Yay! Perfect. Okay, I gotta point something out. This book is a auto commentary, okay? Jason Kappa wrote a poem about the mind-only school. I don't know if someone asked him to or what. I feel like a student asked him to or something. And he wrote the poem, and let me show you this verse. We've gone over it, but I'll show you again. Hopefully I can find it by using this method, which is not the best method. Hold on, I'll use another method. So he wrote this. Here we go. Nope. Too many of those. Oh, there it is. No? Ah, maybe I can't find it that fast. Anyway, the point is this. Wait, was the fifth argument about lay? Was the fifth argument about karma actually? If it was, that all made much more sense,
Oh, the fifth.
right?
Yeah.
I think it was
Oh, right.
actually
How karma is impossible without kunchi.
without. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That's why he was talking about karma. Anyway, how do I get to the verse? I can't remember what number it is. It's like impossible. Anyway, I'm not gonna find it right now. Sorry. The point is the verse is extremely succinct. All right? Extremely. And all he says for that whole thing we just, oh wait, here are all the verses. Let's just do that.
Oh, cool.
That was an accident, but it worked out. So he gave this poem to his students, which is impossible, is what I'm saying. Okay? Like there's no way. He just, for that whole thing we just did, he just said lay. He just said karma. And for the, now I'm having other problems. And for this whole section we're about to do, he just says, he just says sabun. All right. Here we go. Was that lay? I don't know. We're doing sabun now. All right. So it's very difficult. So they asked him, the students or somebody was like, please write an auto commentary, teacher. We have no idea what this book is about. And that tradition continues on. All right. And I find where we are. Yes. All right. That's my point. So here we are. Thank you, Kimchi, for reading. Kimchi, rikpa jukpa, what's that mean?
Our text, there we go. There it is.
Oh, sorry, it's a little slow. Rikpa jukpa. Kimchi.
Sorry,
Jukpa.
I remember.
Juk. How about juk? Juk.
Joker, sick.
Yeah, look, here's a hint. 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now
Sorry, teacher.
it's right there. We're on our 6th argument
Yeah.
in support of Kunshi. All right. Kunchi mena.
If there weren't foundation consciousness,
Yeah, if
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 it
there wasn't a foundation consciousness exactly, then sulshin nam sulshin mayinpa. Mayinpe sem. Okay, so anyone, what's sulshin?
Sometimes it means properly or
Yeah, it means
correctly.
it means properly usually. It would be it would be proper. We don't know yet, but
would
probably
it be
proper.
proper or
Not,
improper?
Proper or improper.
yeah,
Yeah,
good.
proper
Nam is
and
for. Yep. It would the sem would be proper or improper.
Mind
Yeah. The mind would be proper or improper. La sopa.
and the rest. The mind and the
Yeah.
rest.
Yeah, I don't know what rest. But that's what it
Probably.
means. What do you think, Nick?
Oh,
The body.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
sorry.
probably referring to all of the different parts of the self that he kind of mentioned before, objects.
Maybe. It could be.
Yeah,
We're
we'll
on a different
see
argument, but maybe. Cup.
in this context.
Yeah, tamche.
In all moments.
Yeah, in all contexts,
Yeah.
it would, but it's a question. Would it or wouldn't? Oh, wait, maybe he's
I think he's
saying,
saying it's impossible. Uh,
right, it would both be proper and improper
yeah, which is
in all
impossible.
contexts. Yeah, exactly. I think you're right. I was just getting there. Thank you so much. Um, tamche du the lu.
Body.
Yeah, the body. I don't know that this la means yet. It's kapar.
kebar, kebar, ke.
We're not on KY yet. Kapar.
Yeah.
Like,
Means
It would be covered, literally.
yeah, it's literally covered. I think it's well, okay, we'll go ahead like Dodo was suggesting. Ke wei ngongwa.
Yeah. Experiencing, it would be impossible to experience, I guess, birth.
Yeah, the birth it seems like to be like having a body, right? The
Yeah.
the experience of being born, having a body, okay? It seems like it's something like
Okay.
that. In all contexts, um, you know, is Misi?
impossible.
Possible.
It's impossible. Misi pargyur. That the current it's an impossible occurrence, okay?
If
Te.
if if it doesn't exist, then it will become impossible for whatever previous thing is, right, to happen. But
Yeah, if the
Yeah.
kunshi doesn't exist, then it
If the
would be
kunshi
impossible.
doesn't exist, then it is both appropriate. It is impossible for it to be appropriate or inappropriate
Yeah.
for the mind and other things related to existing um, in all contexts um, to occur, like being born and having a body. Yeah.
Yeah. How it relates to being born and having a body is still a little bit confusing, right?
Well, he hasn't explained it. Yeah, he's just setting up his argument. He didn't say why.
Yeah.
He just said it is. So this next session should tell us why, which we won't understand either, so don't worry.
Maybe not.
Nyongwate.
As for that, this experience,
Yeah, that experience, I guess the experience of being alive,
oh
right?
yeah, being born,
With a body.
yeah, being born with a body.
Yeah, that experience, um, la, the, yeah, laten,
Something relies upon that. Wait,
Yeah.
I tell you a lot.
Relying on
Something
that.
relies upon that experience.
Yeah, the very foundation or basis of that experience, something like that,
Depends
is
on that experience, but right?
Yeah, I think so.
maybe could
Maybe.
be.
I think we should start from the end. Yeah, or something.
Yeah, probably.
Usually.
That's my B tactic when the beginning doesn't work. Yeah, well, we can start here. Kundugyur, it's
That's a problem.
Problematic.
yeah, it's problematic that there's sabonme.
No seed.
There's problematic if seeds don't exist because they're a gyuiken.
A causal component.
Yeah, causal condition, but
Yeah.
usually this one just means
Cause.
Yeah, it just means cause. Causal condition means cause. It's from Abhidharma, right? The five ken or four, I mix it up. Um, okay. Um, Sa because then mepa,
Because without a foundation,
yeah, without some basis um of
being
of
born,
Kewar, yeah, of Kewar and Jukba. Say again, Nick.
being born with a body.
Yeah, or like yeah, or coming into birth, like having a birth,
Mhm.
something like that.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, more
Taking birth.
literally.
How
Yeah,
you say it in English, being born. Yeah.
I think it's saying something slightly different from being born. That's why I'm
Okay.
making the distinction. It's not that different, but I'm just saying, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that occurrence of birth, but
Mm.
yeah, being born, um,
Into a body with a body.
yeah, yeah, being born into a into a body, gone,
That
Collective of
through
Due
jinpa.
to.
yeah. So
Yeah,
in this case, issuing.
I don't know. Issuing should be with
Yeah.
a ao.
Uh-huh. It's weird though. We're not like, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, the gift of, but then, but why
in
does it say
terms
with?
of giving that experience a basis, a foundation.
I don't know.
I almost feel like there could be a spelling error there or something.
There could be. What are our options? Chin, that doesn't make
It
sense.
is talking about providing a foundation or basis
For
for
the
that.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think we got to go there. Thank you.
It's
Yeah,
like in terms
that ex
of giving, yeah,
go ahead.
yeah, in
Yeah,
terms of providing that experience with a foundation, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. What gives that experience a foundation to which birth can occur is the body. And uh, and no foundation would mean that there were no seeds, which is a problematic statement.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yep.
Well, yeah, any
Right.
view without sabun is a problem.
Yeah. Or any sabun without a U is a problem. Both. Right?
Which aren't.
Yeah.
Or
If
Okay.
there's no
I
such
just
thing as causality, then what the heck use is a seed?
yeah. The
It'll
seed.
just be a seed forever
I
and
mean,
ever.
the whole seed thing is metaphorical anyway, because it just means it's a cause, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Mm. So there'd be no foundation for the seeds. It would be impossible. Yeah. Yeah. Any experience that where you had a body has to have seeds. Otherwise, there's no foundation for which the seeds can happen if you don't have a foundation consciousness?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Something like that. Yay, it's 9 o'clock. Okay.
Well, that was quite an accomplishment. We're working on some kappa.
We survived.
We are. We are. We're not doing too bad. We're getting pretty good at this.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is the part of the day. Usually I would be watching Saturday morning cartoons right now, but for 15 minutes, instead, we will talk about how we can use this in our day-to-day lives. So what did we talk about? We talked about parts of two arguments. One, which was basically without a foundation consciousness, um, you can't have an experience of the world, right? Whether it be your experience of me, um, the objects you see around you, the world you see around you, or wherever you are in the world. Um, and then also we started to talk about how without seeds, well, without a foundation consciousness, there could be no seeds and therefore no experience of a life, basically. I mean, it says being born and having a body, but it's basically a life. So, what do we think? How can we use this in our day-to-day lives? Dodo, you're full of ideas. What do you think?
Oh my
You've
God.
you've been spotlighted.
This is
No press, no pressure.
scariest moment.
So what does your t-shirt say, Dodo?
Lum.
So there has to be a kunchi, or you couldn't have done that translation.
What? Chi-cheer. Why do you say that?
Yeah, teacher.
Um,
Thank you.
as a seed, and it's like the seed in the plant, as the one word meaning something in a different language. It's like a seed and a plant. How could anything, or in our case here, the experience of being born into a body, how could you have the experience of this word meaning something else in
I
another
see.
language?
Yeah. And we're
Sorry,
kind
I
of
made it more confusing than rather than less.
that's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'll shut up.
You gave us 3 minutes. That's all that matters. No, so we're kind of talking about this in Teacher Sugang's book too, right? Like how can you be born, right? And that's Master Vasubandhu as well. It's related material. But how can you be born without a foundation consciousness? Where where are the seeds for you to have an experience of birth? Where are they kept? Like how do you go from life to life? Or how do you have a life? Because if everything has a cause, right? A Dewey Kin, if everything has a cause, then life has a cause. Birth has a cause. And if birth has a cause, that cause you can call, let's call that cause is a seed, right? So where do the seeds come from? Where do they stay? Where do they, how do they occur for you to have this life? Okay. So it's kind of a question of how cause and effect can actually turn into or be an experience. And that's everything. That's your whole day. That's your whole life. Right? What did Master Vasubandhu say? Yulnam, right? All the objects, everything in your universe. Um, and I don't know, I listen to some philosophy lectures sometimes for fun. I'm listening to one, and this professor is saying, the three main questions of any human are, um, where did I come from? Where am I going? And why do I exist? Something like that. And it sounds about right. And they're kind of the three unanswerable questions, by a human. So that's why they're so enduring, I guess. Um, yeah. So I think these are very useful because we're basically trying to answer the question of how you can exist. How can you have a body? How can you have an experience? So, mind only says Kunshi. What do you think, Venerable Cotting?
I just jumped to middle images, you know. We're not, this line of questioning doesn't take us to the answerable.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a lovely step on the way to the answerable.
Yes. I agree. Mind only is a lovely step.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. Not everything that's not fully correct is without use, you know. Um,
Right.
I mean, I also study some psychology because I have so much free time. And there's this thing humans do. I'm learning about, there's all these technical terms, you don't want to hear them, but there's this humans thing that humans do called denial. Um, and
We do not.
exactly. Uh, and it's to save the whole system. Like if the system found certain things out too early, it would crash the whole computer. Like it would destroy the whole system. So instead of destroying the whole system, you just blank out certain facts, you know? And even understanding emptiness. I mean, our Nagarjuna says, he's like, I'm going to teach you about emptiness. Don't freak out, you know? But some people do. I've seen it, actually. I've seen people freak out.
Yeah, and it at this point of, I don't know, conversation, it's like it just drags out the suffering by uh, dwelling on the steps prior to
Exactly.
prior
But
to
yeah, but my point is, I think the Buddha was trying to prevent a system overload in certain people.
cool. Right, 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 right.
Yeah, it for you, you're ready to be done. Yeah, it's gonna
Done.
yeah, you're done. So it's dragging it out. But for someone else,
Mhm.
it might hurt them, So mind only is this, it might not seem like it, but it's an act of compassion.
Yeah, I understand that. Right. That's what we're told.
It feels like torture, but it's actually compassionate.
It's true. Right, right,
So I don't know. Those are my thoughts.
right.
Yeah. What else? What do people think about? I thought that I once got in this big argument. I used to work at this a Chinese herb shop in in California. I worked there for 3 years, and I'd get in arguments all the time. My boss didn't like it, but I got in this argument with some of the employees about things happening at the same time. K-chick, K-chick. And there was like a thing. They were like, Word doesn't think you can do two things at the same time. Um, which is not exactly what I said, but that's how it got interpreted. What do people think about that? Is it
Hey,
possible for, go ahead.
oh no, I was just going to ask if you could say it again, what
Oh,
you're asking.
I was saying from our book, we said um, it's impossible that two things occur in any given moment, right? That things are actually occurring one after each other, like successively. They're not happening simultaneously, right? Chikchar Jungwar me. So, but it
Well,
I do have
seems, go ahead,
uh,
Bull.
if our seed is forcing us to see multiple objects as one big object, are we perceiving them at the same time? For example, when we're looking at a picture of Dr. Word,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Are we like jumping around looking at the colors and shapes and the blackness and whiteness, or are we perceiving this picture at the same time? I think we're doing it in the same moment. This is my argument. That's what I want to say.
I know, I've thought about this one. I like this one. But here's the thing, when you're looking at a picture, you're looking at one thing, a picture. But when you're
Yeah,
looking at the details of the picture, you're looking at multiple things.
right.
So you can look at, and which is another proof of emptiness, I think. Because you can
Yeah.
look at a picture and you can see a picture. And yet to look at a picture, the picture must have parts which must be
Yep.
discernible. Um, but you can't look at a picture and look at the parts of a picture simultaneously. Um,
Mhm.
but you can do it successively, right? Which means you
Yep.
never see a picture, but you do see a picture. So,
That's why I started Forced by My Karma.
yeah, I
Right.
agree.
But I mean, basically, if we are at this point, I would say there's no like definite answer to whether you can perceive two things at the same time at once or not. I mean, there's no definite answer.
Okay.
Well, I might have to take it back, but
Hmm.
but like for example, when we are meditating,
Okay.
like we're training our mind to we're doing a shamatha meditation where first of all maybe we are listening to this noises, the white noises in the room, and then we start to feel our physical body, then we're starting to feel our breath. Then what we can do later is that we include all the three levels and focus on this whole thing at the same time. So,
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
um I mean in my at that moment in my perception, I'm not mixing these things together.
No.
I mean this big object still has different levels. So am I perceiving different levels and this whole big thing at the same time? Or am I jumping around? My personal feeling is that like I I can't tell. I can't really tell. I mean, maybe I need to go go more deeply to be able to tell whether I'm jumping around or I'm just encompassing, my mind is encompassing this whole thing at the same time. But
But
it feels holistic.
Well,
you
isn't that part of that there's the meditation practice of, focusing on tiny objects and then expanding your awareness to focus on grand or expansive objects, which, could include multiple universes.
Correct.
So if you play with that, even just going from one part of your body to another part, like switching and just experiencing how the mind feels when you switch between objects. And then when you expand, how does the mind feel when you expand your field of awareness?
I get your point, Variable. I do feel a gear shift every time I switch to another sphere or object. Yeah, it's true. But that's still well, I think my conclusion right now is that I have to go back and do deeper meditation and see what really happens in there.
Yeah.
It's a great conversation. I do want to see what's really going on.
Yeah, and I've thought about this a lot, and I think you can never the conclusion I've reached is you don't ever really see anything. And and that's why if you try to grasp to something and try to see it, it becomes like ineffable. Like it just kind of there's never anything there. But at the same time you are having perceptions. And
Mhm.
it's like frustrating because it doesn't make sense and yet it does, right? So Sushin Mayin. All right.
Hopefully,
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have. Thank you so much, everybody. It was a lot of fun. And we are going to have the news. Are you there, Juan Hasso?
Yes, I better be.
Okay,
Otherwise, Nick will fire me.
we won't know what's going on in the world if you're not. Thank you so much, Hasso. Thanks, everybody. It was lovely. Have a great day.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Word.
thank you, thank you. Thank you for the interesting discussion, everybody.
All right.
There
Thanks,
we go,
Hasso.
Juan.
All right, so don't leave yet. I mean, if you want, you can, I guess it's fine. But if you want to hear what's going on, I'll present you with what happened this very morning from Munich. Teacher John Brady and Holger, they just finished their talk on wisdom at work. And I'm already talking with the producers to see if we can get the recording because really it was 1:30 a.m. in Arizona when this started. Marina is here in Guadalajara, as well as Gina is, and in a moment I will show you what we were doing last night. But we are trying to get this wonderful, wonderful talk. Next picture, please. Bimala shared a picture of, that's like around 11 a.m. in Munich. You see, it looks like a very nice venue. We'll see how did it go soon. And as soon as I get the QR code, I'll share it in the Telegram group or something for those who want to watch the recording on Monday as well. Okay, but while these people were having a very beautiful, great event in Munich, in Mexico, in the other side of the world, we were having a celebration for Casa Tartuc, the new philosophy center that the Guadalajara team in Mexico just opened like 2-3 months ago. And we want to show a little video of how it's going, along with the special visit of Peachtree World News, because we thought it was a great opportunity to share with people a little bit of what's going on in the Worldview Network, what it is. You know, people start going to this new center. They may not know what's going on. When is Nick Lachaux teaching translation classes? So we're helping with that. So let me share with you the video of last night in Guadalajara. Marina was there as well. So she may be a little like under the sleep deprived. But thank you, Marina, so much for helping us. So you got the video? Let's show it. Thank you so much.
Este es un proyecto donde te enseñan a cómo usar
So there you go. Casa Tartuk is having events every other Friday, and they are getting very fun. People are starting to get to know this project. So congratulations to the Guadalajara, Mexico team. And yeah, it was also a great opportunity for me to practice these, I don't know how to call them, public relations visits. You put a stand, it's very fun. You bring a book with all the events that I'm showing you here, but in a book. And then people get curious, they can see, they can sign up for events and stuff like that. Very cool, very fun. So thank you, Casa Tartuk, for the hospitality and the opportunity. And of course, Gina and all the production team, they do an amazing production job. Okay, but what's happening tomorrow? Next picture, please. Tomorrow, after teacher John Brady finished his talk in Munich, now he's gonna do online a very similar related topic. Diamond Way Business, how to build limitless wealth, freedom, and impact, along with teacher Timothy Lowenhub. And then that's gonna be at 6 a.m. Arizona time tomorrow morning. This is also a series of preparations, talks that are leading us to the upcoming Phoenix event. So if you're interested in the Phoenix event, you can also tune up, and it's gonna be like a kind of, that's the theme of these talks you see produced by 5 houses. Now that we're talking about 5 houses, you may hear about this project of 108 meditations. Well, along with the 108 meditations that Geshe Michael is teaching, and team and the 5 houses production team is cataloging, also some friends from Germany and United States is next picture, please, helping them by doing this project to make available and in a very high quality all kinds of meditations that Geshe Michael have taught over the years. This is a special fundraising that Alex Roland and Sylvia Engelhardt are doing along with other people on how to make these meditations available. They are finding sponsors. They need to collect $2,500. I'm just letting you know, but soon they're gonna come and talk about it, and more details about all the kinds of meditations they are working with, how they're gonna make them available. They are developing this app where you're gonna be able to just, what meditation do you want, what topic, and access them. I think it's really a great project, because many times I myself wonder, like, I would like to hear this meditation, or how Geshe taught this other meditation. And this is one of the purposes of this app that they are building in collaboration as well with the 5 Houses project. Okay, what's new as well? As far as I hear, Geshe will be with us in the translation class next Monday. That's great news. They finished their visit to San Diego. And then after that is next picture. They are aiming to Diamond Mountain for innovation retreats. That's gonna start in 4 days from now, October 15th. Then it will go all the way to the 24th. And in the 24th, Geshe will be going to Phoenix. But in the meantime, YSI on the 18th is producing an event in Thailand. Is the next picture, yes. Okay, Pichiquino took a day off, but now I'm seeing how important it is to have Pichiquino here with us. Every day he gets a more important role in the organization. So, okay. Yeah, the YSI team is getting ready to go to Thailand. I don't know if teacher Connie is already there. Errol most likely very soon is going to get going there. Benji, Paola as well. Vivian most likely is there already, but just letting you know. And now, YSI is one of the organizations whose approach is focused on the yoga theory and how it perfectly fits as a support to help us achieving our highest goals. One of them, of course, is the direct perception of emptiness, aka sometimes called the yogic direct perception of emptiness, which is something interesting that Adam and I have been talking about in the Pramana courses. But another friend who is very into the yoga practice and philosophy, is Anatol Nguyen, which will be giving a class on asana yoga on the retreat of the 5 houses. So before we move on to our special interview today, I want to show the latest update on Anatol's interview that we had with him regards how he started exploring the world of yoga. Check it out. Hope you enjoy.
Oh, yeah. So, at some point, some of my teachers, they asked me to participate in a yoga contest that was kind of like, the goal was to get yoga as a recognized activity or sport in the Olympics. And so it was like the road to getting yoga as an Olympic sport or Olympic activity. So they needed publicity for that and they needed people to participate. So there really wasn't that many people that wanted to do it or anything or heard about it. It was just like an idea. So I asked Dharma if I should do this thing because I was invited. And he said, oh, absolutely. Actually, I was invited too. To give a class at the expo. It was like a whole expo. And so he said, we'll go together. So it was a really cool thing where he went with me to Los Angeles for the contest. But to qualify, you had to do a local competition or something.
Presentation?
Yeah, nobody was like, it wasn't that serious. We just one night got together and whoever heard about it, we had to offer just one pose, or no, a few poses. Yeah, it was a few, and then we could do one optional pose at the end. And then, I just was doing so much exercise like that it was just that
your body cooperated perfectly.
Yeah, everything was easy back then.
So this is a series of short videos I'm making about the long interview. The long interview will be ready soon. And we want to encourage people to get them excited to come and take the class at the Phoenix event soon with Anatol. But yeah, his story about yoga is very, very cool, very fun, very interesting. The context is that he got awarded like something on the lines of the best yoga asana practitioner of New York sometime. And he's telling the story of how that happened to be. He didn't want to talk about it, but some of us that already know, we squeezed him to share those things, and he kindly did. Okay, so for that, for the Phoenix event, we have Ina and Bill reporting from Montenegro. They're in the middle of their event there on the stages of meditation. Welcome, Ina and Bill. How's going? And they're going to be teaching on the Phoenix event, so they are here to encourage people to come. How's it going over there?
Hello, hello.
Hi, Juan. Hi, everybody.
Thank you for inviting us.
We are in the mountains of Montenegro for over 10 days already with the second retreat.
Yeah.
So very excited. I mean, our students here, they were excited about the Peach-Tree event, so they want to tell you hello.
Yay! So wow, how many people is there?
About 15, I think.
We've got 15 in person for the meditation event here in Montenegro, and a number of people online.
Yeah, and for another teaching, we had 28.
28 for the previous event there in Montenegro, which is, if you've never been, it's absolutely beautiful here.
The first day we came there, it was up in the mountains. It was +3 degrees in the glamping, no heat.
Yeah, we were camping. Well, it was really beautiful. And I mean, frankly, if you've been to events like this, you know it can stir up funny weather events.
The owners of the glamping told us that they have never seen the weather like it was neither before nor the next day. It went up to like almost 20 degrees.
There was a building that had been there for 150 years and it fell over when we were there.
Wow.
The wind blew it over.
I guess you guys are shaking the earth.
But we're here to talk about Phoenix.
Yeah, you're going, right?
So
Yeah,
we are going.
we're
Yeah,
going.
we plan to
Hopefully, we won't knock over any buildings.
we plan to travel a bit in Europe. Then we will fly back to Chicago, and on the 24th of October, we hope to see all of you or as many as possible in Phoenix, because first it's the events that Geshe Michael is doing are unbelievable. I think people will want to hear it, to get the link, the direct transmission from Geshe Michael, especially even online is fine, but of course live is better. Then it's so much joy always in the community. So to hug each other and to have fun together and to listen to this wisdom. So we actually are looking forward to being there, teaching there, hugging other people from different places.
And you know what it's like when you go to these events and then there's somebody from the other side of the planet, you meet them for the first time. It's like, oh, well, we could be best friends, right? It's just like there's this family feel to everything. And there's always just so much joy and it's just so much fun. And frankly, to get the chance to see Geshe live and to be leading us to the Diamond Way, which is, the one and done path out of our suffering. You'd be crazy to miss it. And so I hope if people are there watching and if you're kind of on the fence as to whether or not you want to go, oh my gosh, you won't regret it. Go.
So is that how you met Ina?
Absolutely. Well, actually, it was a translator class. Yeah. So I mean, like you go to a bar, you can go to a Dharma event. Which one are you going to find the angel at? Maybe both, but
Also, secretly, Bill told me, don't tell Juan Hasa, but actually I'm very jealous because you have, all of you have a special chance to do a shortcut into secret teachings with the 5 houses events Geshe Lai is teaching.
Yeah.
Told me never tell Juan Hasa, but don't tell Bill I told you.
Yeah, we had to go for 6 years through Diamond Mountain. Geshe-La's given you a shortcut to the Diamond Way. So your karma is better than mine. So don't blow the chance.
So otherwise, we are pretty happy here, Juan. On Monday, we hope to have a couple days off. We think to go to Croatia to stay there, and then we will fly back. And our students, they are saying that they want you to know that first, they survived. Second, they're healthy. And third, they're happy.
Beautiful, beautiful. Those 3 qualities are great to have and better evolve together. Yay, sending best regards. And the venue looks beautiful. And you look like having a great time.
It's like San Francisco, but warm and not as crowded. It's beautiful here. It's really, really beautiful. Mountains right into the ocean, and it's really peaceful and quiet. We found a place up a mountain valley a ways, so it's really been nice here.
So I see Victoria and Olena are sharing the stage. So sending best regards and looks great. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to share I'm going to share the poster just one more time for those who may want to get on the website and get more information if you are planning to come. And with that, I say, have a great weekend, keep enjoying, and see you on Monday. Geshe Michael is scheduled to come on Monday class translation. I didn't know that until this morning, so that's great. And Marina, can we share just the poster one more time before we leave? Thank you so much. And Ina, Bill, thank you so much. Best wishes and keep enjoying over there.
Don't miss Phoenix.
Wonderful. Either live or online or even Malaysia. You can go. Okay. See you Monday if everything goes well. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Tech Table and translators and attendees. Woo.
那女孩对我说，说我保护她的梦。别忘了我，那是他最不错的，遍体鳞伤的我，谁也没再爱过。那女孩对我说，说我是一个小偷，让她的回忆带起我的痛。我不需要自由，只想被这个冷漠，一步步向前走，带给对方不朽。在心中只有一个房间，从来寂寞，不再都伤疤。那女孩对我说，说我保护她的梦，说这个世界对她这样。才渐渐忘了我，是他最不巧的，遍体鳞伤的我，谁也没再爱过。那女孩对我说，说我是一个小偷，用她的回忆来替我。别忘了我，那是他并不巧的，遍体鳞伤的我，谁也没再爱过。那女孩对我说，说我是一个小偷，让她的回忆带走我。需要的 梦里你是无敌的黑洞，是不是会暂停在世界的尽头？どこから来たのよにつぼらしんでね星に置いて温めて Baby girl 别叫我达芬奇，让我唱首 melody。还是你没发现我躲在角落？快点分手吧，你的男朋友可真丑样。我是你的前女友，曾经也是你的宇宙。再也没有对你的